Lives Matter. Don't attack anyone. Don't harass anyone. I'm going to put this actually at the beginning of the video. You're going to see me get really mad at some point in this video at the end. Don't harass anyone. Seriously, this is just my opinion. If you agree, just say it in the comments. Don't go anywhere else about it. We can have a civil discussion about this. I do really get mad at the end, but it's internet shit, but it is attempting to be Life for Your Nation, in my opinion, and it sucks, but seriously, please don't harass anyone. Thank you. Today when I woke up, I took a peek on YouTube, and I saw that Tommy C uploaded a video talking about Rosanna Pansino, who is one of MrBeast's biggest haters online at the moment, alongside Dogpack404, Jake Weddle, also That Surprise Witness, another T channel. A lot of T channels decide to talk about old Mr. Donaldson there, old Jimmy, Big Jimmy. Now, me myself, I'm not a MrBeast fan. I don't like him. I think some of the criticisms that have been levied against him are completely valid. I believe what Rosanna's had to say about the MrBeast games, at least to a certain degree, are truthful, and I think it's harmful what MrBeast is doing. I don't think Jimmy himself is doing them. I think the brand and the company and what's going on with the Beast games is just kind of, it's negligent. And people aren't getting sanitary pads for, like, women aren't getting them for their periods and stuff like that. They're not getting clean underwear. They're not getting the basics that you need to be healthy and okay. And for a show that's being created primarily by Amazon, and they have hundreds of, I think like $100 million is being put into the show. It's pretty negligent and disgusting, and it's bad for everyone involved, and it's just not great. But certain things that Rosanna and Dogpack and Jake Weddle do that I think are really dumb, stupid, bad faith, disingenuous, and just straight up nasty is the amount of lies and stuff that they've told throughout the couple of months that's been going on, and try to hold things to a certain light that they might try to push in a certain direction, that it's actually just you're moving your argument to the goalpost to try to get to where you want to go to in a really bad faith way, and it's disgusting and just it's just shitty. You shouldn't do that. So the thing I saw today was Rosanna was talking about her podcast, and she had to say this with one of the guys on there.
My dad wanted to be honored. Like, his last wishes were a little bit, I would say, non-traditional.
You know, you want whatever your ritual is to reflect the person who died. Life is between us, and as long as you're not hurting anyone, do what feels right.
That's definitely what I'm going to be leading with this year, because I know my mom was a little bit hesitant when my dad expressed his passing wishes, his dying wishes, and what he'd like us to do. And she was a little embarrassed and like, what would people think of us? Or, you know, won't people think that's weird? And
okay, so what she's talking about here, her dad's dying wishes was he wanted to be cremated and mixed in with soil, and then have that soil used to grow weed, and then have her entire family smoke the weed out of what was grown from his ashes. So this is a picture of her. She's blazing it up. She's smoking. She's got the dogs out on Maine. That's kind of crazy. Okay, so I know that seems kind of like, what the fuck are you talking about? But I just wanted to reiterate what the guy said in that podcast, right? Like, it was, do whatever you want to do as long as it's not hurting anyone. Okay, that's kind of the theme for today's video, all right? That is, like, when she was like, that's the way I'm gonna go forward from now on. That's a load of fucking horse shit, okay? And you're gonna fucking see it, okay? You're gonna fucking see it. But what I really wanted to talk about was how disingenuous she is with certain aspects. She has been covering a lot about MrBeast recently. I'm sure everyone who's seeing this knows this already. She hasn't really stopped. 2 weeks ago, Logan Paul went too far. Lunchley, primarily going after Lunchley because of MrBeast. Another moldy Lunchley. MrBeast is a criminal, MrBeast is dangerous, MrBeast is gross, the real MrBeast. These Beast Games injuries are appalling. I'm being silenced. MrBeast games keep getting worse. You get what I'm saying? She's been not a MrBeaster for a good while. I think the reason she's not is because she's still petty about the losing the $1 million for charity with the MrBeast hide and seek game, and it was basically shown that during this hide and seek match, Rosanna actually got second place, but what the editors did was they brought it around to be like, oh yeah, well, it's more entertaining for Logan Paul to get second place or whatever, right? So they just kind of switched up the editing to make it look like someone who has more star power on the platform got farther. Personally, if you don't think MrBeast is only in this for the content, you're not watching MrBeast. You don't know anything about MrBeast. The dude is a content machine, okay? But what she's been doing is working with Dogpack404, MrBeast's disgruntled ex-employee, and what they did was they made a video that blew up last month. So it's this video right here. MrBeast knew all along. Now, this video has had some changes in it. If you know anything about it, I'm going to show a quick screenshot from a Chud Logic stream that happened the other day. And during this stream, Chud was reacting to Jake Weddle and Jake Weddle's girlfriend react to the current drama that was happening, which was posted 3 weeks ago. And this is the original thumbnail for this video here. So what this video is, it's going over a MrBeast group chat, and she and Dogpack are going to read over the company group chat and see what's going on. This group chat isn't actually a work group chat. Now, I'm sure everyone here has been in a work group chat. You know what that kind of environment is like. And at least the ones I've been in, I try to keep things professional. And if I post a meme, it's, it's going to be like a goofy, like normie meme, like Minion Mom on Facebook type meme. This group chat was a very, very, very NSFW group chat. I've only looked through the first 7 minutes of scrolling that was posted on Rosanna's Twitter. I am not going to show any of it in my video. I looked through it. Just take my word for it. The amount of times I saw Wreck-It Ralph's erect cock in this 7-minute video was too many, okay? Was fucking too many. So I just wanted to clarify something because I didn't actually finish what I wanted to say. The reason the group chat was being called a work group chat is because it was changed to a work group chat at the end of its life cycle, like 2 months or whatever before it was over. They decided to switch the entire thing to a work group chat, and pretty much what happened was it completely disbanded not even like 2 weeks after it was switched. Now, this video got a lot of problems because this thumbnail had some screenshots taken from that group chat and turned into a way to make it look astronomically worse than it actually was. So the biggest piece of contention that happened here was on the right, the She's 13 label. So what this image was pushed as was Ava Tyson found an image online of Ivanka Trump, and allegedly it was when she was 13 years old, and the person that was her manager at the time was a known PDF file. So what Ava had to say about it was, this photo is allegedly of Ivanka Trump when she is 13. Her modeling agent, John Casablanca's, been accused of being a PDF file, but reverse searching the image only brings up 54 results, and most are just message boards of people using the image randomly. So this image, assumed by both Dogpack and Rosanna, this is an image of a 13-year-old girl in an extremely sexually explicit position, naked, and it's disgusting. Turns out it's all a lie. So, said by Dogpack here, I received the original source of the Ivanka photo. It is from an April 2000 British GQ magazine photo shoot. Surprisingly, it is actually her, and she was 18 at the time. I'm sure now people will flip and say I should have reversed image searched the photo before going to the authorities and the media. And yes, he fucking should have. And you know why he probably didn't? Because this dumb fuck probably read the Ava Tyson, oh, I reversed image searched it, and it only came up with 54 results. Dude, do you know how fucking easy it was for me to find this? Okay, this is a post by Dogpack. Okay, this is an eBay link for the GQ magazine. Okay, right? If you knew it was an image of Ivanka Trump, okay, that's all you need to know. I just did 45 minutes of just surface level Googling to be able to figure out all the relevant information I needed to find this image online, okay? So let me walk you guys through that really quickly. All right, Dawson, you watching this? You taking notes, buddy? Because this is some shit that'll fucking help you out and cover your ass in the future, okay? Just a little research. So I want to get a baseline of what year she was born in so I can start looking forward and comparing ages and years and stuff like that. So Ivanka Trump, born in 1981. So the alleged age was 13. So, you know, I look up what she looks like in 1994 when she would be 13 years old. So this is her, and she's obviously very young, 13-year-old girl. And comparing it to the image shown here, clearly you can see a resemblance in her face, but this is obviously a much older version of her. And I notice in the image she has brown hair. So I start going and Googling what year her modeling career started. I figure I just click on the first link here, and it is a Vanity Fair article. Reading the first paragraph, it tells me her career starts in the late 1990s. And I'm going to be a real stickler for the rules here. And me personally, I would consider late 1990s, 1997, 1998. And I wanted to just Google it to make sure. Google defines the late 1990s starting around 1995. At least Google's fucking AI does. And I go, all right, that's fine. I'm going to just use 1995 as a base to go from. So I wanted to know when her modeling career ended. So I find this article. I've never heard of this website before in my life, but I just click on it because it's the first Google and I just need information. So I see 1996 is when her career starts, and I go, all right, great. So this is where we're starting. I'm going to start Googling images of her from 1996 forward to try to figure out what years she had brown hair. I look, this is like a dirty blonde, but still blonde. Obviously blonde in these images. Still blonde. Once we get to 1999 though, that's when she starts to have brunette hair. So I start to pay attention to these years, and she still kind of has some blonde. I believe this is an older image. This is from 96, 97. And then this is just newer images of her, probably from a few years ago. But for the most part, any image that looks like it was taken like in the year 2000, she has blonde or brown hair. Same thing, 2001, brown hair. 2002, she's back to being a blonde. Same thing in 3, same thing in 4. So I figured the 3 years I need to look at are 1999, 2000, and 2001. So the first thing I do, I Google Ivanka Trump magazines in 1999. I click on Getty Images, and I just kind of start looking through shit, trying to find images to see if I can find anything that leads me to it. And the only thing that's really relevant in here are these black and white images, but the only reason it's relevant that I thought was because they're black and white. They're completely unrelated images. So I think this is kind of a dead end. I don't see any other magazines really pop out. So I start taking a look forward. And I see 2 magazines here in specific, both on eBay, an Arena magazine. And this clearly isn't what I'm looking for. And I see the other one. I click on it. It takes me to this eBay selling list. And bada bing, bada boom. This is the exact same magazine and screenshot taken from the same eBay post used in Dogpack's update picture about this image. This is not that fucking hard to find. And if you are trying to make very serious allegations towards someone about using images that are sexually explicit of children, you seriously need to put in at least the bare fucking minimum of effort. The only thing that had a shred of validity in his 2.5 video was all the weird sexual shit with LaKoya Hill, okay? All the stuff with James Warren, Jimmy's cousin, the CEO, the alleged secret CEO of MrBeast, was all proven false because that motherfucker didn't wait the 2 weeks for a Freedom of Information Act to get processed to try to actually get hard, solid proof of anything, okay? All Dawson has done is go around and try to talk to MrBeast employees, which he's done to multiple people, and didn't tell some people that he was actually speaking to them with recording with intentions of using that information to expose MrBeast, okay? Someone just spoke out recently about this, where he spoke to Dawson on a phone call, and it turns out the guy didn't even know he was being recorded and found out about this shit when all of the videos were coming out and blowing up, okay? Like, how must that feel that you're just living your life and then one day you're just like, oh yeah, I'm actually an anonymous source in a 12 million view video that's using to shit on an old employer that the guy actually doesn't have any ill will towards. All he was doing was thinking he was shooting the shit with his buddy from work and talking about drama, which is such a normal fucking thing to do. But like, Dawson just spins every single thing so disingenuously to try to expose MrBeast. I don't understand anybody who hates a certain person online so much that they're willing to go to these lengths. Like, you have to be the type of person that's really willing to get in the fucking mud, okay? I'll get in the mud, but like, I'm playing fair in the mud. Like, I'm in the shit just like everyone else in this sphere, but like, at least I'm trying to do it in a correct and genuine way. I think what they're doing, I've said it so many times, disgusting, despicable. I denounce it all. I'm sure most people do. It's just not the right way to go about this. There are issues with MrBeast's company. There are people that actually have the know-how and the ability to deal with this kind of shit. And the reason Jimmy hasn't even really said anything up until now is because he's just watching this guy try to set his building on fire, but all he's doing is tripping over, pouring the gasoline on himself, and then somehow tripping again and igniting a match. Like, he's not doing a good job. Everyone agrees pretty much unanimously that this motherfucker needs to stop doing this because he's just doing such a shit job. And every single negative thing that MrBeast has done is just kind of going to go and sail perfectly away because, you know, he's fucked it up. He's fucked it up royally, man. But Rosanna needs to do something, and she seriously needs to do something fucking now, okay? She needs to get rid of this fucking video, okay? This video has 1.5 million views, and it is still up today. Like, the fact that it's gonna stay up is just gonna spread so much misinformation for anyone who isn't even in on the situation whatsoever. If you're just a casual viewer, Rosanna has 14.6 million people, okay? At any point, any of those 14.6 million people could look at that video and immediately assume MrBeast knows and tolerates pedophilia in his fucking work group chats, when in actuality there wasn't any pedophilia in the group chats, and it wasn't even a fucking work group chat. And the thing that fucking pisses me off the most, okay, the thing that like actually makes me mad is the shield that they hide behind is always, well, we didn't directly say this, we didn't actually say any of this stuff, it's all hidden behind allegedly this, allegedly that, or I'm just repeating what someone else is saying. Hey, dumb fuck. You're repeating what someone's saying on a platform to millions of people, and you're not doing the bare minimum of saying, I don't believe this, okay? Because you fucking do believe it. Because you want this shit to be real, okay? Because you're a fucking shitty person, all right? Fuck you. It's just disgusting. I think I'm done talking about this. I've exhausted it. I'm sure most people are tired of hearing about it. I'll let you guys go. I'm going to go play Stalker 2 now. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.